We're going to get into the tarot card reading of the Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon. We're going to see what the Moon and Scorpio have to say to you. We're going to see what you need to transform and let go of. And when you're going to see what you need to take power and control over. So we're going to start off what the Moon and Scorpio got to say for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. What does the Moon and Scorpio got to say to you guys? What are the misunderstandings that you're going to basically going through? For you, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Now, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. So basically, you have your feelings and emotions deeply connected and tied up to something, which means you're holding on to something very tightly. And also, Aries is in the 8th house when it comes to Scorpio. So you're dealing with a strong emotional tie when it comes to a person, place, or thing that you have wrapped yourself around with. When it comes to something that made you happy, something that you had some form of connection with, something that you had some form of passion with, or some form of growth with. We're going to see why you got the 8 of Cups. We're going to see why you got that card. And we're going to see what does the Moon and Scorpio need you to pretty much transform and let go of. What do you need to pretty much transform and let go? So Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. You need to transform and let go your relationships, your way of communicating and relating with people, places, and things, circumstances, situations, or let go of someone or something that pretty much had put themselves in your shoes or try to put themselves in your shoes to pretty much take something away from you. So something that was taken away from you, whether it's a relationship or someone or something, you need to let that go, or you need to pretty much see your way out of that circumstance situation and pretty much separate yourself from that. We're gonna see why you have the 7 of Swords. And we're also gonna basically see what you need to take full power control over for over Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. What do you need to pretty much take power and control over in that perspective? All right, so we got a card. So Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. You need to pretty much take full power control over your visions, how you express yourself, and also you pretty much need to see your way out of a vision or out of a circumstance situation for your vision to pretty much be able to actually take the shape and form. But also you need to stand your ground. You need to pretty much see yourself growing. You need to pretty much see yourself being more happy and satisfied with your outlook on things. And pretty much be ready, to move on. Now we're gonna add these 3 cards up and basically see what's gonna be the outcome. 8 plus 14. So you're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant Cancer. Or you need to utilize the Cancer energies, which is initiate new ways on how to initiate new ways on how to create new feelings and emotions, dealing with your privacy, your comfortability, your safety, and of course your security. And of course, you need to learn how to do these things too. The better you learn how to do this thing, the better you'll be comfortable. But it's going to be an up and down moment because Aries rolling Cancer. Now we're going to get into you. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendances. Now, all Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendances, you guys are going to be basically dealing with a 180. So we're going to receive what the Moon and Scorpio got to say for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendances. What does the Moon got to say for you guys? You guys will be basically dealing with some opposition, some obstacles, and of course some struggles with the Moon and the Scorpio, of course, Scorpio seeds. But we're gonna basically get right into the perspective. So you're dealing with a 180. Let's see what the Moon got to say for you, Taurus, Sun, spiritual. The Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendances. The Moon and Scorpio is telling you that you need to pretty much pay attention towards what you're doing when it comes to your passions, your growth, a new way of pretty much doing something, and of course, whatever you got on your scheduling system. Do whatever you got going on, what you're doing every day, and what you're trying to pretty much focus or fixate yourself with. You need to utilize that perspective. Of course, keep pushing, stay focused. Pay attention towards your vision and how you express yourself. Pay attention towards that. We're gonna see why you got the 6 of Wands. We're gonna see what you need to pretty much let go of and transform, so you can pretty much be able to move on and get yourself ready and prepared for this new moon. So, see what you need to pretty much let go and transform. All right, so you got 2 cards. So you need to let go and transform a form of whatever you was pretty much building on when it comes to your visions, your passions, or a vision or a passion that no longer pretty much suits your character. Whatever you was building on or working on, allow that to pretty much take its time or let go or transform your way of doing it. Whatever you've been building on, transform it in a different aspect or of course a different way. You also got Uranus and Taurus. So that means you're going to be going through some unexpected changes when it comes to being unique and original on things, when you pretty much formulate your structure and things to that perspective. And transform what you've been giving your mind to, or transform what you've pretty much giving your sword to, or giving your gifts to, or your grand purpose to. Transform that. For me? We're gonna see what you need to take full power and control over when it comes to your Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. What do you need to transform and of course, aka take full power and control over? You need to take full power and control over your visions and your personal life, and your personal visions, your personal goals, your personal perspectives. We're gonna add this up and see what kind of energies you're dealing with. 6 plus 4 plus 14 plus 1. So you're basically dealing with a Libra, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. So what does that mean? That means you need to come up with initiate new ways on how to communicate, relate, create balance, peace, harmony, and justice within your life. Balance your life, because if you're not balanced, you're going to be all over the place. So that means you need to utilize some form of new way of conducting yourself when it comes to creating or communicating or relating in the world. For me, the better you do that, the better you be at. So pretty much that's a misunderstanding of how to do that. But of course, the better you move around, not get too fixated during the sun, the better you be at. Now we're gonna get into you Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendances. Now all you Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendances, you guys are gonna be dealing with some misunderstandings, misunderstandings, in your way of communicating deeply, expressing your feelings and emotions deeply about something. It's not really emotional, but you're more intellect. So we're gonna see what's going on when it comes to this perspective of this 180. What does the Moon and Scorpio got to say for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendances? Moon and Scorpio saying put some hope, faith, and luck when it comes to your personal life, and of course creating room in your life. So keep putting hope, faith, and luck in whatever you got going on for you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Hope, faith, and luck works humongously. We're gonna see where I got the Wheel of Fortune. We're gonna see what you need to transform and let go of, so you can start getting yourself prepared for this new moon in Sagittarius. So with Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, readable. Yeah. Okay. You got 2 cards. So you need to go ahead and let go of your mind. Feel me? Clear your mind. Don't overthink. Don't overponder. And if you are overpondering and overthinking, make sure you're doing the clairvoyance. Then you go in your day thinking and overpondering. Don't go in your day thinking overpondering without clairvoyance. You also need to pretty much start letting go of the seeds that you planted previously. Start coming up with a new way of pretty much getting yourself prepared to pretty much transform and take power control of your seeds during this time. And also take power control over your mind too. Or actually letting go and transform and let things let go and let things be transformed during this time. Now we're gonna see what you need to take full power and control over in a new way. With the Sun is Scorpio new and the Moon is Scorpio for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Sun. What you need to come up with a new way of transforming and take power and control over. The Temperance card. So basically, with the Temperance card, you need to come up with a new way of pretty much transforming your feelings and emotions or your way of expressing things. We're gonna add this up and see what kind of energies you're dealing with. 1 plus 4 plus 11 plus 14. So you're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant Gemini. So you need to utilize Mars in Gemini, which is basically, of course, be yourself. When it comes to being mutable and adaptable and changeable, when it comes to your way of communicating, and of course, other people's ways of communicating. The better you do that, the better you be at. And that's going to pretty much put the seal in the coffin when it comes to Gemini, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. So keep having faith in whatever you're doing. Start letting go of certain ideas and mentality structures that you get placed you plan on. Certain seeds that you pretty much been holding on, let these things go. So you can pretty much start getting ready prepared to take full power control over your way of feeling about something. And the better you do that, the better you can pretty much keep moving forward. Now we're gonna basically start getting into you Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendances. Now all Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendances, you guys are gonna basically be dealing with a form of a gift. So now we're gonna get into you Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendances. You guys are gonna basically be dealing with a gift, but also some ups and downs because you're fall here in this energy, which means you may have some self doubts. You may not want to transform at certain times. You may not want to do certain things. You want to keep the peace and the vibes, but we're gonna basically see what's going on and what's hitting for when it comes to Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendances. When it comes to this perspective, what does the Moon and Scorpio got to say for you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant? All right. So basically, you're gonna be basically falling into some form of status, material, and resources. You're also gonna pretty much be the fool during that time. So that means you're gonna have space to be a fool, or you can pretty much push yourself into situations of taking risks during this time. So try not to take too much risk during this time. You gotta sit back and chill right now. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Energies are not playing around. You're the strongest Zodiac in the world, but these energies ain't playing what you need. And we're gonna see why you got the Fool card. We're gonna see why you got the 10 of of Pentacles. We're gonna basically see what you need to pretty much let go of, and get yourself ready, prepared, and of course prepped up for this new moon. So you need to let go of something that you pretty much are doing on a day-to-day basis. This means you may basically be putting yourself into situations of giving your all to someone or something, and you're not pretty much getting a 50-50. You're not getting the scales weighed properly. So be careful what you're giving your energy and of course attention to. Create some scales, create some balance. This way you can pretty much be, light. You want to be heavy as a feather, aka put yourself in situations of doing something. You came back and you have what you came with you. Right? Now, don't get me wrong. It's good to do good things. Sometimes doing good things means you will get walked on by people. This is a dog eat dog world, so you gotta basically put yourself in a situation to realize that 50-50 is key. I mean, that's why you need Capricorn. Sometimes you gotta get cold hearted. You can't always be warm hearted, Cancer. But yeah, that's an allegation. Now we're gonna see what's gonna be the final and last but not least for Cancer. Sun, Moon, and Sentences, what you need to take full power control over with this Moon and Scorpio and the Sun and Scorpio. What do you need to take full power control over? Or you Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Sentences. All right. Oh shit. We were just talking about this because this is the Capricorn card. So you need to take full power control over something or something that you give your attention to on a day-to-day basis. It could be a desire, it could be something that you pretty much are bonding yourself in. You need to take full power control over that. And we got 10 plus 12. Dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant Cancer. So Cancers pretty much need to utilize this power that you're dealing with. And go ahead and put yourself into situations of initiating ways on how to feel when it comes to your feelings and emotions and how you love, nurture, and care. And of course, protect yourself dealing with your privacy, comfortability, natures. Now we're gonna get into your Leo, Sun, Moon, and Tendencies. What do you guys need to be learning? And what does the Moon and Scorpio gotta say to you guys? So what does the Moon and Scorpio gotta say for you, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Tendencies when it comes to this perspective? You guys gonna be going through a learning aspect. Learning how to express things privately. So you Leo, Sun, Moon, and Tendencies. You need to learn how to plant seeds when it comes to feeling and seeing, and of course having a deeper private connection when it comes to the Moon being a Scorpio. The Moon and Scorpio pretty much wants you and needs you to pretty much plant seeds privately during the sun and not pretty much get too expressive or be a fool during the sun. Don't be the fool card. I mean, don't be that. Don't do that. This is a learning aspect too. Moon is Scorpio, the sun is a Scorpio. I mean, this is a conjunction. A conjunction are pretty much being fixated on your ways of dealing with your feelings, emotions, and a deeper desire, and of course, a deeper pleasure. But of course, that means you need to pretty much sink inside a little bit, soak inside that a little bit, but don't express that too much. You're gonna have the power to do that, but of course, during this time when the sun is a Scorpio, supposed to keep the cloth on. Feel me? Not supposed to just open the cloth up and basically express too much. Just try to like sit back and chill right now. That energy is not needed. I'm gonna see where you got the Page of Wands to be and see what does the Moon and Scorpio need you to pretty much let go of, so you can start getting yourself situated and prepared for this new Moon and Sagittarius or Leo, someone senses. What does the Moon and Scorpio need you to let go? Need you to let go of some deep feelings and emotions that you have pretty much have pent up or have hold on to. You need to let go of those feelings and emotions of how you feel about something or someone on the inside. That's the Knight of Cups. Night is pretty much what's going on inside you. That's the night. So we're gonna see why you got the Knight of Cups. So we need to see what you need to take full power control over with the Sun and Scorpio and the Moon and Scorpio for Leo, Sun and Ascendant. What do you need to take full power control over? Because you don't take power control, Scorpio gonna take power control of you. Oh shit. Speaking of Scorpio and speaking of control and power, you need to pretty much take full power and control over your structure, how you pretty much what you're building on, what you're constructing, and of course what you're standing on. That's pretty much what you need to take full power control over. So we're gonna add this up and see what kind of energies you're dealing with. So you're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant Sagittarius. So you got Sagittarius in your second house. So basically, what Sagittarius needs you to do, Scorpio, it needs you to pretty much get out your bubble, get out your comfort zone. I mean, for Leos, get it for Leos. Get out your comfort zone when it comes to being fixated on your ways of dealing with your feelings and emotions. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the broad perspective. Expand. Go above the horizons. Have faith, hope, and luck. And of course, the better you do that, the better you be out that way, out that correspondence. The better you be out doing expand. Now we're gonna get into you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendances. Now you guys are gonna have opportunities. So we're gonna see what the Moon and Scorpio say to you when it comes to these opportunities. What the Moon and Scorpio is bringing you when it comes to these opportunities. All right, we got the first card. Moon and Scorpio bring out opportunities to structure your money, your resources, and of course your material, and of course how you construct yourself. That's what it's bringing. We're gonna see why I got the Four of Pentacles. And we're gonna see what you need to let go and no longer hold on to. Speaking of holding on to, speaking of let it go. Now, you need to let go of some form of expression during this song. So that means you're pretty much holding on to something. That means you're pretty much characterizing something when it comes to your experiences and your beliefs and faith. You need to let go of some form of experiences. But you no longer want to have yourself in now. This is the Pisces card, but of course the Pisces card opposite you. So you need to pretty much let go of something that you have hold on to, clinged on to when it comes to your environment, your surroundings, and of course your intellect. Stop sacrificing yourself for someone or something you refer to. Also, let go of all the burdens that you have pretty much brought yourself down into. Now you're pretty much gonna what you need to let go of is all the burdens and all the worries. So Virgo, someone sends us because you're carrying a whole lot of weight on your shoulders. Goddamn. That's what y'all good for. Y'all good for carrying a whole lot of weight and getting a whole lot of things done. Now we're gonna see why you got these cards. We're gonna see what you need to take full power control over for all you Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Tendencies. With the Sun of Scorpio, Moon of Scorpio, for all Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Tendencies, that you need to take full power control over. You need to take full power control over your sixth house, your routines, your health, and what you do in the scheduling system. You're gonna add these cards up and see what kind of energies and outcomes and what kind of energies you're dealing with. Then plus 6, plus 18, plus 4, plus 3. Wait, hold on. If I got this right, you dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Leo. Yeah, you're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Leo. So, with that being said, you need to pretty much put yourself into a situation of using the fixed energies, which is right next to you, aka a neighbor. Your neighbor is Leo, or your dreams is Leo. You can say that because it's in the 12th house. You need to utilize your dreams or your neighbor to pretty much be fixated on your way of feeling and seeing about expressing yourself, your creative endeavors, and of course, be self-centered a little bit. Try to be self-centered. Try not to be everything to everybody. Try to be self-centered during the time. Common sense. On the Scorpio, Sun and Scorpio. Privacy. Deep, hidden. That's what you need to do, Virgo. Libras, we're gonna get this your ass. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendances. You guys are gonna be basically going through some detriment moment. But you also got Scorpio in your second house. We're gonna see what the Moon and Scorpio gotta say to you. For all you Libra, Sun, Moon, and Ascendances. What does the Moon and Scorpio gotta say to you guys? It got a lot to say. A whole lot to say. So shit, I ain't lying. You're going through some crutch moments, aka you're going through some struggles when it comes to expressing yourself. You also go through situations where you kind of like are depleting yourself when it comes to your structure and system, aka what's on your heart and your mind. You also could be the fool or manifest fools. And you also need to pretty much create some balance and equilibrium when it comes to your feelings and emotions. We're gonna see why you got these cards, and we're gonna see what you need to let go of, or you leave some of the sentences. Okay, Libras, what's going on? What's going on with your Libras? Now Libras, oh damn, Libra. Now Libras, we're gonna see what you need to let go of. We're gonna basically see what you need to let go of, so you can get yourself ready for the new moon in Sagittarius. Or you Libras, some of the sentences. You gotta let go of something. Hanging on for a whole lot. Whirl in your hand. Oh damn. All right. You need to let go of something that you've been paying attention to. That's kind of like milking you. You need to let go of something, someone you're valuing. That's no longer worth valuing no more. You need to let go of some time that you're spending into with a person, place, or thing. You need to let go of some structures that you're formulating yourself in, aka this person wasn't what you were shooting in the gym when it comes to Ten of Pentacles. Also need to pretty much let go of backstabbers. People, places, and things that's putting that emotional weight on you. Also need to let go of some form of comfortability, safety, and security that you share with a person, place, or thing. You also need to pretty much let go of some situations that dealing with your resources and material, aka stop worrying about that. Are you in a space and location to be able to actually accumulate this, or are you in a space and location of self doubt and self worry? Now we're gonna add all these cards up, and we're gonna come to the conclusion of what kind of energies you're dealing with, Libras, because you got a whole lot of shit going on right now. So make sure ain't no more cards on the ground. We're gonna add this up and see what your Libra is dealing with right now, because your Libra is dealing with something. God damn, I got the world of your shoulders on your shit. And it makes a whole lot of sense. You're dealing with a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. So that's why, and it explains why you got all this weight on. So basically, your neighbor, aka your Scorpio neighbor, is basically bringing all that shit in your environment, in your surroundings. You got a whole lot going on. You need to utilize the Scorpio energies. Now, Scorpio, someone that said this is you're gonna have the gifts to you're gonna have the power and control to react and respond deeply towards your feelings and emotions, and of course, take deep actions towards it. Now, we're gonna see how this is gonna basically affect you. Sun and Scorpio, Moon and Scorpio, for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, the power and control that you have. Now, with the Moon and Scorpio, gotta say for all you Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, the Moon gotta say something. Now, the Moon and Scorpio needs you to pretty much put yourself into a circumstance situation of utilizing your environment, your surroundings, taking full power and control over that, and putting yourself into a circumstance situation of connecting yourself or teamwork make the dream work. You also know Pluto is in Capricorn, so this is also a Capricorn card. So this is the Three of Pentacles. So you need to put yourself into a situation to pretty much coming together, teamwork make the dream work. You utilize your environment, your surroundings to pretty much, take full power and control over that perspective, or however the case may be. Come together, utilizing your environment, your surroundings, your way of thinking, communicating, and sharing ideas deeply towards people, places, and things that you could have a correspondence or a connection with within your circumference, and of course, what you're familiar with, of course, how you deal with your familiarity. Now we're gonna basically see what you need to let go, Scorpio, so you can get yourself starting and prepared for this moon, for this new moon Sagittarius. What you need to let go, you gotta let go of something. Something gotta be letting go. Let go of giving yourself or your resources and your material to people, places, and things that's not worth having. AKA, put yourself in a situation. Stop giving during the time. Step back, chill out a little bit. Let somebody get something to you, basically. Step back on that. Or release. Release. Or you could pretty much also, this card also means you can kind of like give a little bit, but don't be too greedy. Be too greedy, giving too much. Allow people to give you something sometimes. So we're gonna see why you got those two cards, and we're gonna see what you need to take full power and control over. Or you Scorpio, someone to what do you need to take full power and control over? In this perspective, this sun is Scorpio and this moon is Scorpio. Something gotta be taken over. So we're gonna basically come down to that perspective. So you need to take full power and control over your space or your spirituality. So take full power and control over the risks that you may take. Because you may have the power, go through some risk, but this power that you have, this risk can make you fall down. You don't want to fall down on yourself. You want to stand strong and stand firm. So you're dealing with a sun, moon, in Scorpio. So pretty much Scorpio, with that basically being said, you need to be yourself, know who you are, and of course you're going to be the prime example of what to do and what not to do when it comes to the sun in Scorpio and the moon in Scorpio. And yeah, that's how it's going to play out. Now we about to get into Sagittarius, sun, moon, ascendant, aka the season is here. Scorpio season. Did they think? We're gonna see how. All right, we're gonna get into Sagittarius, sun, moon, ascendances. What does the moon and Scorpio have to say to you guys in this perspective? The moon and Scorpio is telling you you're going to some form of tug of war when it comes to expressing your ways of feeling and seeing about your visions, your feelings, your emotions, and of course your energies. How you pretty much conduct yourself. So you're going through some conflict during this time. Sagittarius, sun, moon, ascendances. We all know the moon is opposing you. We all Neptune. We all know Neptune is squaring you. We all know Jupiter is squaring you, aka your home planet. But the better you can do those struggles, the better you can pretty much stand firm and, of course, expand and get away from something that's pretty much stagnating and, of course, keeping you with the course hold. Now, we got the Five of Wands. We're going to see why you have the Five of Wands. We're going to see what you need to let go of when it comes to past circumstances, situations, of course, and everything. Now, what do you need to let go of? Or you said, sure, someone, what's in your life that you need to let go of that's holding you back or keeping you stagnated. I mean, we're gonna figure that out right now. What's holding you back, and of course, what's keeping you stagnated? What's holding you back and what's keeping you stagnated is what's on your mind, and of course, the amount of time and seconds and minutes and hours that you're spending, your mentality, and of course, your mind on that person, place, or thing, or circumstance, situation. So pretty much, what you need to do is unwrap yourself, stop spending time towards things that's no longer putting enough gas in your spaceship. Which means if you put the right ideas, the right feelings, the right emotions in your mind, which is your gas, your spaceship will be moving fast. But if you're putting negative ideas, feelings, emotions, and energies in your spaceship, then you're pretty much putting diesel in the car that contains regular gas. So pretty much don't do that. We're gonna see why you got the 8 of swords, and we're gonna basically see what do you need to take full power control over, Sagittarius. Let's see what you need to take full power control over. You gotta take power control over self. Take power control of your freedom. We're gonna see what you need to take full power control over. All right, your favorite card, the High Priest. So you need to take full power control over your intuition, and of course, your internal world, your subconscious. Go inside yourself, meditate, go within. You're gonna receive your answers. Yo, God to you. And we're gonna add this up and see what kind of energies you're dealing with. 8 plus 5 plus 2. So you're basically dealing with a Sun, Moon, and Virgo. So you need to utilize the Virgo energies. Be immutable, adaptable, and changeable towards your way of thinking to being practical and other people's ways of thinking to being practical. And the better you do that, the better you react. And that's going to be a learning process. So you need to learn how to think and be practical and be realistic. You know what I'm saying? The better you can do that, the better you'll be on your way. And we're going to get into Capricorn, some on this. You guys going to be carrying a whole lot of weight, Sagittarius season. And we're going to get into you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. You guys are going to have opportunities. So we're going to see what the opportunity is going to come your way when it comes to this moon being in Scorpio on the 4th with the Sun, Moon, and Scorpio. We got to say for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. When we consider basically the moon being in Scorpio. See, the moon in Scorpio wants you to pretty much pay attention towards your visions and the way you express yourself and what you're doing on the scheduling system. Let's see why I got the 6 of Wands. We're going to see what you need to let go. What does the moon in Scorpio need you to let go so you can start preparing yourself for this new moon in Sagittarius or Capricorn, something in the. So pretty much you need to let go of some form of strength or time that you have spent your strength in areas that no longer serve your purpose or serve a purpose with a person, place, or thing or circumstance situation. You also pretty much need to let go of certain visions that you have held on to that's no longer getting sparked. Come up with a new way of doing it. And we're gonna basically see why you got the strength card, why you got the 6 of Wands, and why you got the Knight of Wands. And we're gonna pretty much see what you need to take full power and control over when it comes to you, Pluto and Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Tendencies. Of course, Pluto is already in here, so basically we're gonna see what this the Moon and Scorpio need you to take full power and control over for you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Tendencies. What do you guys need to take full power and control over? You need to take full power and control over your personal resources, material, and structure. Now we're gonna add this up and basically see what kind of answers or the perspectives that you're basically dealing with. So we got 6 plus 8 plus 12 plus 1. So basically you're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Sagittarius. So basically that means that comes with a whole lot of mutable, adaptable, looking at the bigger picture, putting hope, faith, and luck towards visions, expressions, and beliefs and faith. Now Sagittarius falls in Scorpio. I mean, it falls in Capricorn. So it means that there's going to be a whole lot of self doubt. And it's also going to put yourself in situations where self doubts can be changed towards you actually making it happen. So basically, are you going to allow these energies to put you into situations and scenarios where you're not going to make it happen? Or you're going to basically get off your 1, 2, and a 4? Make it happen. So what's up to you, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant? Are you going to make it happen? Are you going to allow self doubt, self worry, and no hope, faith, and luck take the wheel? Because if you allow that to take the wheel, you can't blame nobody but yourself. Because it's all good when Jesus inside of you take the wheel. But if you let Tesla, that demon, take the wheel, you just shut off the car, and of course, everybody go down. So you got to basically pick and choose and see how that perspective is going to play out. Now we're going to get into your Aquarius, some of the sentences. Capricorns, gotta hold it down. For real, for real. Now we're gonna get into your Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendances. What does the Moon and Scorpio need you to learn for you? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendances. What does the Moon and Scorpio need you to learn for this perspective? What do you need to learn? So, Aquarius, fixed air, fixated, in their own way of thinking, being communicative, unique and original. Saturn is a ruler, Uranus, co-ruler. What does the Moon and Scorpio need you to pretty much learn? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendances. What do you need to learn? You know, it's a whole lot of stubbornness, energy going on, dealing with that fixed air. You need to learn how to pretty much value your mind on a deeper level. I mean, the waters is there, the seeds is there. Learn how to value your mind on a deeper level and be practical. Because you're falling toward you gotta have your associations work for you. You pretty much find another way to associate, another way to associate. You gotta put in those practical works. Feel me? Because that's why Saturn is there to make sure you get personal in your charts. Now we're gonna see where I got the Two of Cups, and we're gonna see what you need to let go of, so you can pretty much get yourself to the new moon in Sagittarius. Because if you hold on to something in Scorpio, you're gonna get transformed with it. When Sagittarius, Sun in Sagittarius season, want you to expand. Look at the bigger picture. Have a broad perspective. Fly high. No lie. You know that. We bowling. So we're gonna basically see how it's bowling when it comes to the moon perspective and what you need to let go, Aquarius. What do you need to let go? What's holding you back? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendances. Someone or something is holding you back. What's holding you back? What you need to let go? Like what's going on? Like basically, what's up when it comes to that perspective for all your Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Ascendances? What you basically need to let go on this perspective. You need to let something go. Let go of the backstabbers, aka all the weight that's on your shoulders when it comes to your ways of thinking and communicating. Let go of all the time that you've been spending in certain experiences dealing with visions and expressions, and also let go of certain feelings and emotions that you held on deeply. Damn, it's a whole lot of craziness going on. What's going on, Aquarius? And we're gonna see what you need to take full power and control over for all you Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendances. What do you need to take full power and control over? Because you gotta take full power and control over something. Let's see what that something is gonna basically be. Take full power control over your mind. Nine of Swords takes full power control over your mind. The better you do that, the better you can charge that night and make things move faster. 10 plus 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus 12. You're dealing with a Sun, Moon, Ascendant Capricorn. So, with that being said, you need to initiate new ways on how to think, be practical, deal with your status, your reputation, your goals, and transform that. Because Pluto is in Capricorn. So the better you utilize the Capricorn energy, which is your neighbor, yeah, of course, your ruler, ain't got nothing to worry about, Aquarius. Now, last but not least, Pisces. Now, we're going to basically get into you last but not least, Pisces. Now, all Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendances, you guys are going to have the gift to be mutable and adaptable and changeable towards your feelings and emotions and other people's feelings and emotions on a deeper level. And we're going to basically see what the Moon and Scorpio have to say for you, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Ascendances. Now, the Moon and Scorpio is basically bringing judgment your way. So what does that mean? Judgment means you're pretty much being judged when it comes to your actions, how you feel, what you react and respond to, and of course how you express yourself and what you got going on, aka Judgment Day. You ever seen the movie Terminator? When Judgment Day came, you were judged. Feel me? So basically, in this perspective, judgment is basically a situation, a circumstance, situation of karma. So pretty much in this perspective, you're dealing with a situation where you're either going to transform, take power and control over your judgments, or you're going to allow someone or something to pretty much take full power and control over how they judge you. And the better you allow someone to pretty much keep judging you, the more you put yourself into situations of looking like a zombie, or pretty much getting impaled, or pretty much putting yourself in a situation of fate. Now, the better you can take full power and control over the situation, the better you can look like an angel. See, this is an angel right here. It got wings. For me, this is happiness. This is the trumpet. Now, this is a devil. This is a demon, a desire that want to stay down here in hell, and of course, be praised and pretty much utilize circumstance situations to pretty much being stuck into a routine. The angel will be able to actually fly their wings. Now, if you in this perspective, this is a demon. I mean, you gotta have balance. Now we're gonna see where I got the judgment card, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendances, and we're gonna see what you need to let go of when it comes to that card. What do you need to let go of, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Ascendances? Because you holding on to something. You need to let something go. It's getting a little sticky. Still sticky, icky. So you need to let go of something, Pisces. I mean, let go of something. Pisces, what you need to let go of? Uh-oh. Yeah, that card was gonna come. You need to let go of someone or something that you have paid attention to, or gave you attention to, or someone or something that's giving you attention. That's not good attention. Let go of that. And of course, this is something or something that you have spent time in. And we're gonna see why you got that card, which is the devil card. We're gonna see what you need to transform and of course take power and control over. Got it. So basically, you need to take full power and control over your mind, your mentalities, or the way of you expressing your mind. I mean, someone or something that's pretty much playing games with you or trying to like deceive you. So we're gonna add this up and see what kind of energies that you're dealing with. 2 + 6 + 5. You're dealing with a someone ascending Cancer. Yeah, you're dealing with a someone ascending Cancer. Or you need to utilize the Cancer Sun ascendant energy, which is initiating we gotta love, nurture, and care and retreat. And go in your home, go in your privacy, and go inside yourself, and you'll be at